Question for both of you, Laurent, if you want to answer in French, répondre en français, but guys, the end of the season on the shelf. So can we ask the nature of your injury first of all, Tyler?
Yeah, broadcast was serious. I kind of took an awkward head and tweaked my knee. So I was doing everything I could to potentially play in the coming weeks, but was fortunate enough to not come back.
You were back on the ice in Charlotte. Were you close from coming back in your point of view, or it was always a question of peace?
No, I was starting to feel a little bit better each day. I think at this time of year you kind of always push the limits, and I was probably kind of monitoring every day to see where I was at, and I think probably within a week I was gonna be good.
Ouais.
Ouais, parce que ça a été une commotion sur le placard, un peu dans des équilibres, puis dans le placard. Ouais, pas capable.
Comment tu te sens présentement?
On s'en vient présentement, c'est probablement que ça la série avec ce samedi, j'aurais eu.
Hi Tyler, I know it's a tough question, but how painful was it to not be able to play, to see your teammates battle and end up losing the series? So how painful was it?
Yeah, it was very painful. I mean, you know, I've kind of tried myself being reliable, and I'm trying to be there every night for my guys, and you know, it's not easy to have the season we had and the success we saw, and kind of not be a part of and try and help the team win. You know, I feel like being a big piece of this team, you know, kind of helps everybody else, and you know, not being able to just make guys comfortable and you know, just be out there battling with the guys is never easy.
Ben, la même question en fait pour Laurent, si tu veux en français, tu as été là pendant toutes les séries, mises en échec qui étaient même un peu tardées peut-être. Comment ça fait que ça fait mal de voir cette équipe-là, de ne pas être capable d'aider les autres?
Ouais, mais je pense que Tyler l'a bien dit, on peut pas toute l'année pour jouer en série, puis on avait une belle chose qui se passe ici, puis comme il dit, tu peux pas aider tes coéquipiers, tu regardes à la télé, ça va tout le même, mais je fais ça mon mieux pour les encourager à distance, puis leur envoyer des messages en ligne.
Well, what do you remember about the hit? Have you seen a replay of the hit and you be surprised that nothing more came of it? It seemed to be dirty, illegal, however you want to put it.
Yeah, I remember everything. Kind of dumped the puck on one leg, felt out of balance, and as soon as he pushed me, I knew it was gonna be like a hard fall. And yeah, I think it'd be aborting in my mind, like the definition of it, but nothing we can do, and just a bad luck to be on one leg, and replace myself.
Tyler, I think when David came down, you played a little fair bit this year. I don't know, I'm wondering how you view this progression from coming back after a long injury and having it managed and everything, and how you come back from the league.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, coming in this year, I didn't know much about him, young guy, but you know, from day one since he came back from his injury, you can kind of tell the talent that he has, skating ability and all that. You know, really impressed with the strides he took to kind of get used to this game. It's not easy at that age to come into this league and play with men. But there was a little bit of an adjustment period for sure. And I think that's just going to continue to grow from there. But I thought once the season ended, I saw his game really take stride, and you know, see the confidence that he has to, you know, make plays, skate through the middle of the ice. Saw on the power play like how he can control the puck, and you know, I think he's got a bright future ahead of him. Just continue to learn that two-way side of the game, and you know, I was impressed by the little snapshot that we saw, and hoping that you know, years ahead that you know, he's just going to expand on that.
Tyler, obviously we saw the team signing players for next year. Laurent will be back for 2 more years. do you have did you have any discussions with the team before the end of the season, and would you want to come back in that project here in Laval, developing on a full scale, but still having the chance to win on a regular basis as well?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we've been in talks. You know, we've talked to the coaching staff and a little bit talk with management with that and kind of just discussing my wants and needs and their wants and I think we kind of we're at a good place when we kind of head into the playoffs, but we kind of decided to wait till after playoffs to focus on hockey. That's where my mind was at, especially and but I think now talks will continue and you know, this was one of like the most fun years of my career. Being around this group of guys, it's really enjoyable and everybody's got the will and the want to win here. And the way we get treated is first class. So it's really exciting to see them kind of show interest back. And I think over the next couple of weeks here, there'll be more discussion and it's exciting to see how that plays out.
D'ailleurs, pour Laurent Dauphin, on a parlé avec Pascal après le match, le dernier match à Charlotte, il disait que le premier élément que l'équipe doit améliorer pour l'an prochain, c'est d'être plus fort physiquement, surtout chez les plus jeunes, de se préparer pour les séries éliminatoires alors que c'est une autre saison. C'est quoi ta perspective face à ça au sein de l'équipe?
Ouais, je pense que c'est un bon point. Charlotte, une équipe assez mature physiquement, mais avec leur âge aussi. Puis les plus jeunes, ils ne peuvent rien faire, c'est leur corps qui est comme ça présentement. Puis je suis pour tout travailler très fort cet été pour le renforcer. Puis juste un année ou deux plus, ça change.
To last question, Arvin and Sporty.
I'll just pick up on the talks of the organization and your needs and wants at the stage of your career. What do they have here in Laval, like aside from the group in the room, just in terms of everything that's offered? What makes it attractive to guys? HL veterans like yourself. What is good about this place that it's so?
Well, especially like having a family, I got 2 kids. My wife that you know enjoys coming to the games. Just being around that atmosphere, I know my son just asks constantly when the next game is, when he can go. And so just being in that vibe, you know, being in a bigger city, lots of things to do, especially away from the rink, kind of get away from hockey. You know, there's cities in this league where there's smaller towns that I kind of drive and go places to find things to do. So being right here and being in this active community, it's nice for a family and you know, I think those are some aspects that we really enjoyed.
It's actually the same question, but especially about this organization, you've seen a few ones in your career so far, but is there something about that's the or the staff or the way the way the organization works, there's something special about it, or mostly the city that makes it attractive?
Yeah, I think it's all plays a part. I mean, I think the organization has done a great job to welcome me and my family here. Made things easy for the transition. Just coming, I haven't played in Canada for 12 years, so making that transition back but it sometimes can be difficult, but they helped out in every way they could. So yeah, they were always there when I needed a hand of help, and so you know, everywhere I know obviously the staff here is very welcoming. Made it easier for my family to come to games and stuff like that.
Thank you.